not prepare!
Well, actually, you kind of are. And if you're not already, you will be before TBC comes out. What is up guys, my name is Solheim and this is going to be my first video on the TBC Beta. That is right, I've got beta access, so if there's anything specific you guys want me to check out, let me know in the comments down below. So this is going to be a new video series on the channel where I give you guys some updates as to what I'm discovering on the TBC Beta, in order to help you guys know what's up, what's wrong, what they need to fix, and what you need to know about TBC before it comes out, because my primary goal is to help you guys. This probably won't be a daily series, probably more like a couple of videos per week or a weekly series. It kinda depends on how quickly they add updates to the TBC Beta, as well as how much testing I'm personally able to do, but let's just get right into it and talk about what I've learned so far. First off, having a leveling group is so valuable. Even playing on the beta in the second wave of beta invites, I could really feel the competition for mob tags. I didn't record all of my leveling process, but for certain quests, especially quests with named mobs, I actually had to wait for respawns and compete for mob tags to complete those quests. Being in a group will mean you can all benefit from each other's kills, and the chances of getting tags are increased, as well as the fact that you can complete those quests faster and get yourself ahead of the curve. That being said, there are also a lot of quests where you have to pick up things from the ground, or loot mobs for items, where being in a group kinda slows you down, so you will need to pick out which quest you will want to be in a group for, and which quest you will want to do solo. There are also a lot of elite quests where you literally need to have a group ready to complete those quests. During my time in Hellfire Peninsula, I did 4 elite group quests, and the second I entered Sangor Marsh I was also presented with 3 elite group quests. So with that information in mind, if I was going to quest all the way to level 70, I would find a group of at least 3 people to quest with. That way you can speed through all of the killing quests as well as the elite group quests, and I would stay in that group throughout all of the entire Hellfire Peninsula zone, as well as I would complete the 3 elite quests in Sangor Marsh as well. Then I would probably disband the group and split up while you're ahead of the curve, and capitalize on having less competition. The second thing I've found on the TBC Classic Beta is that you can actually get geared super fast simply by questing. Don't get me wrong, if you're coming in with full tier 3 gear from Naxxramas, you are probably not going to get many upgrades for a while, but if you're a casual player like me, you're going to get some really good upgrades from fairly simple quests, and I encountered one of my first really good upgrades from a quest in Hellfire Peninsula, where you literally just had to burn down 4 huts, which gave me a blue rarity item that was a huge upgrade compared to my chest piece from Molten Core. You can also obtain a lot of good upgrades from the elite quest that I mentioned earlier, including a really good trinket from the quest called Overlord, where I would recommend you have at least 2 players, but the more you are, the better. We did it as 3 people, and it was pretty easy. Next up, I just want to give you guys a small advice so you don't act stupid like me when you get invited to a Blood Furnace group. So the entrance to Blood Furnace is actually on the 3rd floor of the Hellfire Citadel, and to get up there you have to go up a different ramp than the ramp you would use for Hellfire Ramparts. So to save you guys some time and embarrassment, I thought I would just show you guys how to get yourself to the Blood Furnace dungeon entrance. The fourth thing I want to talk about today is Mage Boosting, as that actually looks like it might still be a thing in TBC Classic as well. I'm by no means saying that I'm for or against this, I'm just saying that this has been tested on the TBC Beta, and as of right now, this does work, and the method itself came from a hunter back in actual TBC, where the mob pathing was the same, so it's basically clever use of mob pathing and fishing for clear casting to be able to kill a ton of mobs. So pretty much what we're talking about here is mages being able to one-pull pretty much all of the mobs on their way to the first boss in slave pens, resulting in an absolutely absurd amount of experience per hour. I've been watching Arleus do this on his stream, and he's gotten to the point where he's farming this at 750,000 experience per hour, but he also does each run in less than 6 minutes, meaning he will hit the 5 resets per hour lockout after half an hour. So to actually take full advantage of the 750,000 experience per hour, he will have to split that up into 2 hours. And just to give you guys an idea of how much experience 750k is, going from level 61 to 62 requires 575,000 experience, so you're getting about 120% of a level per hour from this farming method, which is absolutely absurd. It can also be done starting at level 60, but at level 60 mobs will resist you a lot, and it's a little bit more RNG whether or not you're able to pull it off. But from level 61 and 62 you will be able to consistently farm this dungeon and pull those extreme experience per hour numbers. Personally, I'm not sure if Blizzard has fully implemented damage cap on Blizzard, because Blizzard does seem to tick for a lot of damage, especially when you consider the fact that there's supposed to be an AoE damage nerf in TBC. But here's the thing, with this clever mob pathing you can actually jump back and forth forever, so even if they decrease the damage of Blizzard by another 100%, and increases the time it takes to do this by 100% by doing so, this will still be a 375,000 experience per hour leveling method, giving you close to 1 level per hour even if they decide to nerf it. And to be honest, I'm not exactly sure how Blizzard can fix this, or if they even should fix it. I guess one way of fixing it would be to make Blizzard only hit 10 targets, so you cap the amount of targets that can be affected by it. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. I'm just happy it's been found on the beta, so we can at least have this discussion before TBC comes out. I also tested the alchemy vendors in both Shattrath and Silvermoon City, as well as the Exodar for the Primal Might recipe, and currently it is indeed a limited supply recipe, and seems to resupply every 6 to 15 minutes. The first time I bought it, it popped up again after 6 minutes and 30 seconds, and the second time it popped up after 11 minutes. Oh yeah, one more thing, for all of you warriors out there, it might be time to reconsider which class you want to play. Metas are shifting for TBC Classic, and even on the beta, I can already feel certain classes being unwanted. Spellcleave groups are absolute king, meaning warlocks, shadow priests and mages are insanely wanted DPS classes, as well as protection paladins for tanks, and restoration druids for healers, so playing one of those classes will definitely make you a very popular person. You can also see certain melee cleave or attack power spell cleave groups, where enhancement shamans and rogues are pretty good, as well as hunters, because hunters actually become really good in TBC. If you're playing an alliance and thinking of playing a shaman, you might want to think about how many other shamans there will actually be, and in my opinion, playing a warlock or shadow priest will probably make you more popular in dungeon groups. If the mage farms stay like they are in the beta, I think mages will be just as popular in TBC as they were in Classic, but we'll have to wait and see for more information on that one. So yeah, I apologize if this video was a little bit all over the place. Hopefully you guys found it a little bit helpful. I just wanted to share with you guys what I've been up to since I got into the TBC beta, and right now I'm just focusing on enjoying the game, doing the quests, learning the expansion as I've never been in Outland while it was current content, so it's all really new to me, and right now the level cap on the TBC beta is level 64, so the amount of gold farms I can actually test is quite limited, so I'm focusing on everything else right now. Once again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys want me to test on the TBC beta, and thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, I'll see you again very soon.